Earth is truly remarkable. It stands out as the sole planet in our galaxy capable of supporting life and has the unique ability to recycle its own crust. Approximately 71% of Earth's surface is enveloped in water, comprising oceans, seas, lakes and rivers, while the remaining areas consist of diverse landscapes such as mountains, forest, man-made structures and natural rock formations. These geological features have been sculpted over countless years by the forces of wind and water, resulting in a collection of mesmerizing and peculiar formations. Some bear resemblances to familiar shapes, while others exhibit abstract forms that ignite the imagination. Here are some of the rock formations that promise to captivate visitors. But before we get started, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to click the subscribe button. Princess of Hope, Pakistan. In the striking landscape of Hingol National Park in Lasbela, Balochistan, Pakistan, the Princess of Hope rock formation stands as a testament to nature's artistry. Despite its uncanny resemblance to a figure carved by human hands, this fairy chimney was actually sculpted over more than 750 years by the relentless force of heavy rainfall and strong ocean winds from the Arabian Sea. Visitors often find themselves awestruck by the sight of what appears to be a young woman gazing out towards the horizon, draped in a flowing skirt. This captivating formation earned its evocative name, the Princess of Hope, from Angelina Jolie, who was spellbound by its beauty during a visit to the park in 2002. Nestled in the same mesmerizing landscape of the Lasbela district is another natural wonder known as the Balochistan Sphinx. This rock formation, resembling the iconic Sphinx, adds to the allure of the region. While many scientists attribute its creation to the gradual erosion and shaping by natural elements, there are differing opinions among experts. Some theorists propose that the Balochistan Sphinx might have been deliberately carved, suggesting a purposeful role in guarding the remains of a Hindu temple. These enigmatic rock formations, steeped in mystery and beauty, add a touch of wonder to the rugged yet captivating terrain of Balochistan, inviting visitors to ponder their remarkable origins. Elephant Rock, Iceland. Among the Heimaey coast of Iceland, another incredible rock formation stands guard over the ocean, or rather, in the ocean. The aptly named Elephant Rock looks exactly like an elephant's head with its trunk dipping into the water. Much like the Balochistan Sphinx, many people are not convinced that Elephant Rock is a natural formation, primarily because of the color of the basalt rock. However, experts believe that Elephant Rock and the other rock formations on Heimaey are the result of the many eruptions of the Eldfell volcano. Some people don't even see an elephant when they look at the rock formation from a specific angle. They often find the features of the mythical Cthulhu within the rock creases. Cthulhu is a monstrous character created by H.P. Lovecraft in the 1920s. Whether you see a terrifying beast or a majestic elephant, you'll also spot real-life animals in the area. The waters surrounding Elephant Rock teem with marine life, including orcas and dolphins. Heimaey is also home to the planet's largest puffin population, another reason to book that ticket to gorgeous Iceland. Wave Rock, Australia. Australia's diverse landscape is home to a range of unique rock formations that captivate visitors with their intriguing shapes and histories. Among these geological wonders are the majestic Sawn Rocks in Mount Capitan National Park, resembling colossal organ pipes, and the otherworldly Pinnacles in Western Australia, adding an alien-like ambience to the scenery. One standout rock formation in Australia is Wave Rock, a towering natural marvel standing 50 feet or 15 meters tall. This iconic formation holds significant cultural importance for the Balladong people, who believe it was created by the mythical rainbow serpent. According to local folklore, the rainbow serpent fashioned Wave Rock to resemble a breaking ocean wave as it traversed the land after consuming all the water in the vicinity. Geologists have dated Wave Rock to be over 2.6 billion years old apparently, predating even the existence of dinosaurs on Earth. This ancient structure, shaped by erosion and weathering over millennia, showcases vibrant yellow, grey and red stripes, resulting from the deposition of carbonates and iron hydroxide during rainfall events. Nestled in the golden outback of Australia, Wave Rock stands as a testament to the enduring forces of nature and the rich cultural narratives woven into the fabric of the land. Its geological age and striking appearance serve as a reminder of the profound history embedded in the Australian landscape, inviting visitors to marvel at the wonders sculpted long before human memory. Bucegi Sphinx, Romania. The Bucegi Sphinx is a rather creepy-looking rock formation in Romania's Bucegi Mountains. Because of its strange look, some people believe aliens shaped the rock. Scientists, however, confirmed that wind erosion carved the human-like face of the rock over time. The Sphinx was photographed for the first time in 1900, but only got its nickname 35 years later. The Sphinx shape does not appear when you look at the rock straight on. The outline becomes clear when you look at it from a specific sideways angle. This shape-shifting has given rise to several theories about the Pulpit Sphinx. One of these says that it came before the Egyptian Sphinx. Another theory claims a time tunnel or so-called energy corridor exists between the two Sphinxes. Some also believe that on November 28th the rays of the setting sun form an energy pyramid over the face of the Pulpit Sphinx. People often gather here on this date to get some of this energy for themselves. Shiprock, New Mexico. Shiprock in New Mexico is both sacred and dramatic. It's located on Navajo Nation land and rises from a barren desert landscape toward the sky. This landform is the remains of a volcanic eruption that some believe occurred over 30 million years ago. In Navajo, the rock is called Bitai, which means winged rock. This beautiful natural formation takes up a notable place in Navajo Indian mythology. In one tale, the rock was once a giant bird that transported the Navajo from the Northlands to the Four Corners. A legend of the bird says that the Navajo shamans prayed for a way out when the ancient Navajos were running away from another tribe. The ground transformed into an enormous bird that carried the Navajo on its back to safety. The bird landed on the spot where Shiprock now stands just as the sun went down. However, the bird could not rest because it was almost immediately attacked by a dragon-like creature called Cliff Monster. Cliff Monster trapped the bird on the spot. The Navajo sent help in the form of Monster Slayer, who promptly cut off Cliff Monster's head. He tossed the head a huge distance away, where it turned into Cabazon Peak. Sadly, the bird was gravely injured during Cliff Monster's attack, and Monster Slayer turned the bird into stone to keep it alive. Today, when viewed from certain angles, Shiprock resembles a massive bird with folded wings. However, from another angle, the rock also resembles 19th century clipper ships, which is why it's been called Shiprock since the late 1800s. Kilt Rock, Scotland. What are the odds that a rock formation in Scotland would take on the shape of a kilt, of all things? Very good, since the stunning 195-foot or 90-metre-high basalt and dolerite Kilt Rock is a real geological and multicoloured wonder on the Isle of Skye. Formed by volcanic activity believed to be millions of years ago, the hexagonal rock columns resemble the pleats on a kilt. These columns make for a gorgeous view, especially because of the 197-foot or 60-metre Milt Falls, which drop straight into the Sound of Raasay next to Kilt Rock. Kilt Rock and the Milt Falls are not the only attraction on the Isle of Skye. There's also the Old Man of Storr, a 180-foot or 55-metre high basalt rock formation that's said to be an ancient slain giant's thumb. It's all that remained of the giant as the ground swallowed him up where he fell. However, according to another version of the legend, it's not the giant's thumb sticking out of the ground. Old Harry Rocks, England. The Old Harry Rocks near Dorset make for an unforgettable sight. But the devil is in the details, as they say. According to legend, these three chalk sea stacks once made a comfortable bed for Old Nick, or Old Harry. Another tale says that Old Harry Rocks were named after pirate Harry Pay. Pay apparently used the rocks as a hiding place for his own ship while waiting for merchant ships to pass. He attacked these ships and stored his loot in nearby sea caves. In real life, these massive rock formations indicate the end of the infamous Jurassic Coast, apparently. They've been around for a supposed 65 million years and were once used by World War II pilots for target practice. The most distinctive stack still standing is Old Harry, while another stack, Old Harry's Wife, collapsed in 1896. Eventually, Old Harry will also collapse, leaving only a stump behind. 7 Strong Men, Russia. The Manpopurna rock formations, or 7 Strong Men, stand on the Manpopurnyor mountain between the Pechora and Ilik rivers in the Pechora-Ilik Nature Reserve in Russia. These massive stone pillars are believed to have been created by snow, frost, heat and wind. These elements eroded what was once mountain ranges to create the formations. 6 of the pillars sit at the edge of a cliff, while another stands apart. The 7 Strong Men are reminiscent of the Easter Island Moai. They too stand in contrast with their environment and give off a vibe of belonging to a mysterious civilization. Some people believe that the Manpopurna formations are linked to the Arctic Circle, while local urban legends tell the story of spectres and spirits gathering in the area thousands of years ago. According to the Mansi tribe, the ground on which the formations stand is sacred, and because the rocks sometimes make unexplained sounds, some believe they are the remains of Samoyed giants who once wanted to destroy the Mansi, or Vogels as they were formerly known. While on their way, the shaman who led the procession spotted the scared Yalping Ner mountain. In fear, the shaman dropped his drum, which started rolling until it formed a conical mountain, or koip. The giants became terrified at the sight of this and instantly turned to stone. To one side, the shaman also turned to stone. Pulpit Rock, Norway. Norway boasts quite a few mind-blowing rock formations. There's the infamous Trolltunga that tourists can reach via a grueling 10-hour hike. Fortunately, a toll road introduced in 2017 makes it much easier to get there. Norway is also home to Kjarag, which you should not visit if you have an extreme fear of heights. Then there's Pulpit Rock, or Prekastollen, which towers above the gorgeous Lissafjord at a steep 90-degree angle. The cliff is over 1,968 feet or 600 meters high, which makes for a dizzying view from the top. A flat plateau at the top has seen visitors come and go for more than 100 years. It's said that Thomas Peter Randolph did an actual double-take in 1896 when he spotted the awe-inspiring natural formation while cruising the fjord. He immediately decided to hike to the top, taking his friend Ola Hausken along. It took them several days, but they finally made it with the help of 3 locals. By the turn of the 20th century, Pulpit Rock was no longer an obscure sight. Tourists began flocking to the area, and as their numbers increased, so did the number of guest houses that popped up along the hiking trail. Today, Pulpit Rock is one of Norway's most popular hiking destinations. It's still undergoing the geological processes that shaped it, albeit at a much slower rate. It's also one of Norway's most iconic natural symbols. It's seen as a celebration of the best of what the country's wilderness has to offer. The White Desert, Egypt. Egypt's White Desert National Park is filled with weird and wonderful chalk and limestone rock formations. Like most others, these formations are shaped by sand and wind erosion. Most tourists plan their White Desert visit for dawn or sunset. During these times, the rocks seem to take on even more fantastical shapes. These include towering mushrooms in pink and orange hues as the first or last sun rays scatter over them. Some of the rocks look like chess pieces and others look like closed igloos. Under a full moon, they become ghostly white. Many tourists see camels or even human faces in the formations then, as the moonlight highlights their shapes. Some believe that during the Cretaceous period, the White Desert was covered by a shallow sea. The water deposited the chalk and limestone layers that make up the rock formations. Over time, the sea receded, exposing the rocks. There are still many sandstorms in the area which continue to erode these rocks. And below the desert sand lie hidden seashells from ancient times and fossils of prehistoric marine creatures. In an effort to protect this historical wonder, Egypt's government and several conservation groups work hard to preserve its natural beauty. This also ensures that visitors will be enchanted by this almost alien landscape for many years to come. That's all for today. These geological wonders continue to inspire awe and appreciation for the natural wonders that shape our planet's beauty and cultural heritage.